So a few weeks ago, we got to try some of their food live on our show. Carol and I were also there for the grand opening, so we got lots of samples. And now Caviar and Bananas is in our Super Home Surplus kitchen.
They just opened on Broadway in Midtown. Jon Denomme is the executive chef, and he's got one of their specialty recipes to show us today. What are we working with, Joe?
We're going to do our salt roasted beets with whipped Fromage Blanc. We get the cheese from a guy named Kenny just up in Kentucky.
Kenny is the cheese connection up in Kentucky, which I love.
Yeah, Kenny's a really great guy. He's taking good care of us. There's a lot of people that use him in town, so we're going to walk through that.
Let's do it.
Okay. So the beets we already roasted ahead of time. You toss them in a little oil and we bake them on a whole slab of salt.
All right, but walk me through this, because like seeing this in the store is intimidating to me, because I don't know what to do with this. So wash it first, peel it, what do I do?
Wash them, and then we just toss them in salt, and we make a whole bed of salt, kosher salt, and we salt roast them. And as soon as they come out, you just want to peel them right away. And they're going to peel really easily. Yep, the skin will kind of come right off as long as they're soft. If the skin doesn't come off, you haven't cooked it long enough. So just put it right back in.
That's good to know.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and then we just cut them up, and that's how we hold them ready for the whole day. So when someone comes in and orders some beets, we're not cooking them to order.
So this has a little bit of softness to it. Is that how you can tell that it's ripe, or is it not ripe, or what's the?
No, that's just how they come.
Okay.
Yeah, some will be a little softer. Some won't be. Yeah, so that's okay.
I love that. Okay.
So we roasted them already yesterday, and then peeled them, cut them down.
No, you've got two different colors there. Is that just two different beets? Or
it is, yeah. So there's a lot of, people don't realize there's a lot of different types of beets. So we use just a variety. We use candy stripe, bull's blood, all sorts of different ones.
Which one is this?
That is the candy stripe.
Oh, that looks pretty. That almost looks like a peach.
Yeah, they have some really great colors to them. You can get heirloom beets, believe it or not, too.
Really?
They have some awesome colors.
Are there any beets that taste like Hershey's chocolate?
Not yet.
Okay.
He's working on it.
Give it long enough.
Let's work on some stuff.
Something.
Yeah. All right.
So we take the beets and we toss them with a little bit of balsamic dressing. And if you don't, you could just toss them in straight balsamic or a little oil.
Okay.
And then obviously some salt. So we already have that in the bowl. So just real simple. It gives it a little bit of flavor.
Okay.
And then to build this, we took the cheese earlier. And it was the Fromage Blanc, so it's cow's milk, but it's soft and it's fresh, so it kind of will remind you of a goat cheese.
I was going to say this looks like a goat cheese.
So it's going to remind you of that, but it's actually cow's milk. And we just whipped in a little bit of chives and thyme into it.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Right. So it just gives it a nice little herbiness, so we'll put that down.
How pretty that is.
Yeah, and it's going to be super soft. It's going to work really, really well for us, too.
Here, I'll get this out of the way so
we'll
we can see what you're doing. There you go. You need your knife?
With you. Yeah, so we're going to spread that down, and it's going to give us a really nice base and palette to work off of.
God, looks like you've done that before.
One or two times, not many though. So then we just kind of put our beets down, and the great part about this is there's no right or wrong way to do it. So you can kind of just play around.
I'm excited to try this because honestly, I know that there are like amazing qualities of beets that are very good for you, things in beets that you can't get anywhere else. So. But I don't like them most of the time.
Well,
I think I'm gonna like these.
We're gonna put our version of the Hershey syrup in here now. We do candy pecans.
Now you're talking.
Yay!
So we're in the South, so it has to be pecans, right?
Yeah.
And we candy them with a fair amount of sugar. By that I mean a lot of sugar.
Okay.
And then cinnamon sticks and rosemary right in there. So if you dig through here, you'll actually see some rosemary just candied right in there.
There you go.
A little
so
bit of
it's
that.
in there completely, yep.
And then we've got...
That is micro sorrel. That actually comes from right here in Nashville from a guy named Charlie. He brings them all to us once a week.
You've got Charlie, you've got your
we got connections, man. We know what we're doing here.
This is awesome.
Kenny up in Kentucky?
Yeah, Kenny from Kentucky. So we'll put a little sorrel down, and then the last thing we finish with is just a little honey.
Shane, you poured the wine. I'm going to give you a fork. He's got some rosé, so this pairs nicely with the rosé. That's the other thing. You guys have wine in Caviar and Bananas, which is amazing.
And the cool part is we have either wine by the glass if you're hanging out with us, or we sell it by the bottle if you're off on your way to a party or something.
And grape draft beers as well.
Yeah.
Well, this was great, man. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, Shane, I'm not going to let you go until you eat one of those.
We're out of time. Caviar and Bananas is on Broadway in Midtown. They're open every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and for brunch on the weekends, which is awesome. Yes. They also have a wine bar and small plates menu.